Happy Pinhole Day, everyone. I have just been out front here with my Zero shooting off some black and white film, and I think I'm going to load the camera with some color film and head down to the river with Avery. But in the meantime, I thought I'd show you, I think it's been about a week since I last did a garden update. Come this way, Avery. Come over this way. Come on. And everything's doing pretty well. I've got some nasturtiums coming up over here. They took a long time to come up, but now they are. And the blueberry and the apricot and the little bush cherry are doing all right. Got all kinds of comfrey in here coming back. And burdock. I'm gonna have to be careful with that burdock because it's gonna end up going everywhere. And this bed's doing pretty well. I've got a bunch of different of the California poppies coming up in here. I have some nasturtiums back there and a little sunflower that a neighbor gave me. And there are some larkspur in here and various other plants. I put some borage in here as well, one there and one over here on this side. And they're doing okay. The figs are very slow coming back, but they are coming back, so that's cool. And all the blackcurrant along here. This little blueberry is kind of struggling a little bit, but it's doing okay. My edible snap peas are coming up here. And there's a few on either side of these trellises. I put in some cucumber seeds there yesterday, so it'll be a little while. And then of course I've got red clover in clumps here and there, and I just leave it in until it just gets in the way. The red vine sorrel, I think I have to start using it. It's doing well. These little peppers that I started on my own from seed are they're doing okay. They're coming up. My, what is this here? This is oats. The oats, I'm going to pick these for milky oats when the time comes. It's not a lot, but that's fine. Greens are there. I put in some squash seeds yesterday, and I have some tomatoes I got from Forest Green Farm, a few different kinds. Hopefully we're done with our super cold weather. If not, I'll just cover these up. I've got 3 right here. I've got a green zebra, a black crim, and a Matt's wild cherry tomato. There are a few teeny tiny little eggplant I started from seed in here. I don't know how well they'll do. I mean, I had them in pots and then they weren't really growing, so I put them in there. And some other tomatoes, they're like a yellow tomato I got as free seed from Baker, are underneath those. My beans are coming up. There's a variety of them in here, but these ones are the Scarlet runner. They grow way taller than this. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Maybe I'll just start trimming them when they get too tall and they'll put out side branches. But more eggplants and peppers will go in here and maybe some there. I put in some basil seed too, but it's not really coming up yet. There are some little bunching onions coming up. I've just been reseeding where I haven't seen stuff. The red seed poppies continue to flourish. And I have a lot of sunflowers that are coming up on their own. I continue to thin out this bed with all the shiso and poppies, and there's some cilantro in there, there's some dill in there, there's some nigella in there. It's quite the collection. And same here, just mostly flowers through here. And then a lot of chamomile plants everywhere. And there's my milkweed. That dill is doing very well. Flax through there. St. John's wort. I have calendula in here and poppy, and I think there's some zinnia in here too. All the anisyssip is doing very well. Mugwort is doing really well. It's already, oh, there's a valerian in there. I'm saying, is it blossoming? And then I looked, it's like, oh, there's a valerian in there. Okay, sweet peas, they're not quite climbing, but they're growing. I've harvested most of my radishes and have to see if I can get some more red radish seed. These are some other kinds of radishes, but they don't produce the same kind of root. Little carrots, but the squirrels were in here digging around, so that's kind of a pain. This goji is just going crazy with the leaves, but I don't know if it's ever going to fruit right because it really hasn't so far. Sage is coming back there, oregano, thyme. Rosa rugosa got chomped on by the deer a little bit. Beets in there, safflower in there. Yeah, it looks like the valerian is already budding. Oh, this valerian is budding. There's all the motherwort. I have a lot of Jerusalem artichoke in here. I don't really want that much, but I haven't decided what to do with it. There's some agrimony in here, lots of little baby feverfew. These are another kind of poppy. They're not the breadseed poppy, and I just have them self-seed, so whenever I find them I have to sort of protect them so I don't step on them. The wormwood's doing okay here. That yarrow really likes it here. There's the bee balm. Catnip's doing well. I've got my mullen is doing pretty well here. These two mullen. Horehound, there's a lot of baby horehound here, so that's spreading. There's little sunflowers coming up here and there everywhere, and I have some hollyhock sort of doing the same thing. I've got one there and another one right there. Well, there's the angelica I got the other day. I put one there and one on the other side over there. All the tansy and feverfew. Another little sunflower and poppy there. And the lady's mantle. And then finally over here I have some more nasturtiums coming up, as well as the plants, which are finally sort of taking off. What else? All the, oh, sorry about that. All the azaleas and the linaria are all at peak bloom, it seems like. These are bearded irises, which will be blooming soon. There's some baby rhubarb here, as well as the other plants. They've been wanting to blossom, so I've had to cut the blossoms off. Blackberry, that's all daylily in there, and all the lily of the valley is starting to bloom as well. There's the white guys there. And let's see. Oh yeah, I put in some skullcap over here. Some skullcap the other day. Put in a couple of skullcap here and a stevia. And there's another couple of big hollyhocks growing in here too. Raspberries. Those little raspberries look like they're already starting to get some buds on them. Yeah, so there's really not much going on in the backyard, so I'm not going to take you back there, but I'm going to continue with my pinhole day stuff. Just thought I'd give an update on the garden.